If you're going to blow all this fucking smoke, do you know how to do cool shit with it yet?
Yeah, but that's not cool to do that.
It's not?
No. If someone's there sitting there hitting their elf bar, trying to blow O's, I'm just going to walk up and make, no one is impressed. What are you doing?
Can you do it though?
Yeah.
This is Slide Into Your DMs,
the podcast about sex, love, and dating.
In a digital world.
With Brian MacDuffee and Maggi Mayfield.
Because that sigh was everything. He's like,
Yeah. Hey, look. Yeah, I know.
Are we rolling, by the way?
Guess where I'm from? Guess where I'm from?
Where?
America. And guess what we do in America? We do democracy. All right? Okay?
Well, we just voted your sunglasses off.
Thank you. Thank you, producer Justin.
Did I was going for it, and then you retracted.
So why
your
why are
vote?
you wearing these sunglasses?
What?
Why are you wearing these sunglasses? I hate this. I hate talking to you and not being able to see your face.
No, you see my face. You
But
just
I
don't
can't
my
see the
eyes.
window to your soul.
Good. I'm trying to hide it.
What are you hiding in there?
I mean,
Can you please take them off? I literally is so.
I gotcha. I'm fine. There's my face,
Yeah.
my eyes, my
You
chink,
gotta-
my chink eyes.
Our audience at home wants to see your eyes. What?
Anyone that's watching this right now is going, put them back on.
No, they're not.
Please put them back on.
No, they're not. You have a great face. Let
Yeah,
me
thanks,
see it.
Thanks. My mom's proud too.
It's like normal because you vape all the time, so you just look like you're high. Have you figured out how to do like the cool rings and like, if you're going to blow all this fucking smoke, do you know how to do cool shit with it yet?
Yeah, but that's not cool to do that.
It's not?
No. If someone's there sitting there hitting their elf bar, trying to blow O's, I'm just going to walk up and make, no one is impressed. What are you doing?
Can you do it though?
Yeah.
Let me see.
I mean, not on the spot, you know? All right, let's try it.
That's a no.
No, the vape's
That's a
dying.
no for me, dog.
You know, and after this, we'll smoke a joint and I'll do all the tricks you want me to. All right.
I remember Alice in
Ooh.
Wonderland and the caterpillar, and he could like smoke out letters and shapes.
Yeah, the cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I want that to be real so bad.
Yeah, we all do.
Is that the reason people start smoking? Never mind. That's dumb.
No, yeah. I don't know why people started. They probably were like, hey, I'm going to die at 15. I might as well go out swinging here, you know?
Yeah.
You know, back when like cigarettes were becoming a thing, all these hot days in America, no AC,
Yeah, but you didn't know any
picking
better.
vegetables, not doing nothing.
I know, but people didn't know that you could have air conditioning yet.
Yeah. They didn't even know cigarettes were bad for you yet. What came first, AC or finding out cigarettes kill you?
AC.
You're 100%.
Yeah, I'm confident because they were still smoking in hospitals in the 80s, in restaurants in the 90s.
God, that would have been so cool.
Isn't that crazy?
That would have been awesome. That would have been so cool. Have you ever been to a restaurant where they let you smoke inside?
Yeah, I remember I was like a kid and both my parents smoked. And my sister and I would sit there with our little cups of Sprite, like breathing in the bubbles because it was awful. We were just waiting for dinner to be over.
Man, that's wild.
What's crazier is that my sister was like, do you know what? And every time we'd go out, you know, smoking is bad for you and it does to your lungs and it makes it black and blah, 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 blah. And now both my parents have quit and she's smoking.
That's so funny. That's so funny. I
Yeah.
like how I just imagine them be like, shut up, little kid.
Right?
What do you know?
Right?
Shut up.
They're like our age.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Yeah.
don't want to hear from a 10-year-old.
Yeah, you don't know anything.
Yeah.
Fucking,
I'm stressed and you're
yeah.
expensive.
oh, climate change. Whoop-de-doo. We know it's real. Shut up.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. all
Is
right.
it? Is it though?
Yeah, we can go into that all day. I remember the first time I went to a smoking restaurant, and this
Mhm.
was like 2010.
Mm-hmm.
We were doing like a little baseball tournament in like East Texas. And I walked in, and they were like smoking section or non-smoking section.
It's like the same.
Bro, I walked in, I could like feel the racism. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, like the Klan is still alive in
Yeah, yeah,
this
yeah.
town. You know, I was like, this is wild.
There's still places like that where you can smoke inside.
Where?
In Homer, right around the corner.
Homer,
one of the first like comedy
Sapien.
shows that I did. No, Homer the Town.
Oh.
And one of the first shows I did, I walked in and I didn't know that it was smoking inside. And I went up and did my set and I walked out. I was mad because I just fucking washed my hair.
And it gets caught in the
It
hair.
takes so long to wash
Wait,
it.
did you smell after?
And it's like in your clothes and your jacket. I was wearing a leather jacket. It's a brand. Okay. Like, what do I do? I can't wash that.
How do you get it out?
I just left it on the patio for a couple of days.
And that the sun does it?
I don't know. The wind.
Yeah. All right,
Remember when
yeah.
people would like put their laundry outside? You don't remember because you're,
No, but I see movies.
yeah.
Like when they were like discovering the West. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Wagon trains
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff. Yeah. I remember that time. Good
Yeah.
time. Yeah. Yeah. Ended slavery and shit. It was cool.
Yep. Clothespins did that.
Yeah, I remember that time. I remember like when I first started smoking, I was a young whippersnapper. And before I would go home, I would try to do all the deets, wash my hands, wash my
Mhm.
face, spray Axe body on me.
Oh, it was Axe for you?
Yeah.
It wasn't
well,
Calvin Klein? Okay.
yeah, I was 17.
Yeah.
Easiest thing to steal was Axe body spray,
Yeah.
So
I guess that was the pot. That's what we used. Calvin Klein to hide the pot smell.
all right,
Continue.
all right, Miss Fancy Lady. All
Continue.
right, you got that upscale cologne here.
I didn't
all right.
have it.
Come back down to peasant
Sarah
world.
Luton had it.
All right,
yeah.
okay. So yeah, I would like spray all these things, and I'd come home, look my mom dead in the face, and just be like, "Hey, what's up?" And she'd be like, "Were you smoking?" And I'd be like, "What?" And she goes, "Yeah, it's 12:30 at night. You smell like Axe body spray. Have you been smoking?" And I'm like, "Dude, you are."
It's like you got to put on the Axe and then like run for 5 minutes, like
Yeah.
chase the smell away.
Yeah, but ain't no one was thinking. I was 17. Ain't no one was thinking about that.
Yeah.
I was like, "This will work," And I would just look her dead in the eyes and just lie.
Do you still use Axe body spray?
What the fuck?
Do you?
No.
I don't know.
Do you know men that use Axe body spray?
I don't know.
Bro, that shit ends at once you can legally drink.
Is that
you
like
know?
Teen Vogue? Okay.
Once
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can legally buy yourself an adult beverage, you shouldn't be using Axe body spray
What do you
anymore.
use instead?
Calvin Klein.
Of course you do. Okay.
Yeah, it was on sale at Ross,
There you get
It's
it.
like
There it is.
$17.94
There it is.
for a $35 bottle. I was like, yeah, I can pass that off.
Do girls tell you all the time you smell good?
No. Very rarely do I get, "Oh, Brian, you smell good."
Really?
I usually get, because I used to be a cigarette smoker, So now I get a lot of like, "Oh, Brian, you don't smell like shit anymore." So
Yeah.
it's not good, but it's, "Hey, bud, you don't smell bad,"
No.
Do you get a lot of, "You smell goods"?
Yeah.
Does it creep you out when dudes say that?
No.
You like it?
Well, it depends on the context of it.
Yeah. Because I always feel weird saying that because I feel like it's like I'm too close to you.
Like if I'm on a date with you and we go in for a hug, like, yeah, I put this on for you. Tell
Oh.
me you like it.
Oh, that's nice. I do like that.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Yeah.
You're like, "Oh, that's for me. That's hot." I do like that. And I'm like, "Hey, I brushed my teeth for you."
Of course.
Normally don't do this, but for you, I did it.
Wow. I got to raise my standards.
Yeah, definitely. You should. You should. As you're sitting here with me right now, yeah, you should. Yeah.
I know, but I'm attached to you now.
So I had this girl sleep over at my house on Saturday. But it was like, she didn't have enough money for an Uber. So she's like, "Can you give me a ride home?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And instead we just went to my house and slept, And
Really? Just
Yeah.
slept?
So it's one of those things where I don't think she's attractive. So I put her in the friend zone. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just not, there's no sexual tension. I'm not into her like that,
I hate you so much right now.
Yeah. Wait, let me finish the story, right?
Okay.
Because she kept doing like the leg move where she would like put her leg on my wiener, and I'd be like, "Oh,
That's a move?
I'd
Okay.
be like, "Oh, that's nice," but then I'd just turn. I got a sunburn. Please don't touch me,
Oh my God.
And anyway, the point I was making is when I woke up in the morning, right? My roommates are outside. I had to walk out and like warn them, hey, just let you know, there's going to be a chick that comes out of my room. We're just friends.
Is this the first girl that you've had at your house?
No. But most of them, I like wake up and start, what up, boys? High fiving, Hey, you want to see this fish that I caught? All right, contestant number 1, come out of the room. This is her.
Contestant one of those.
This one was the opposite. This one I had to walk out and go, "Hey guys, we're just friends.
What's wrong? What's wrong? Why? Why not?
I'm just not attracted. She's not my cup of tea, you know? I see her, because I know if we ever do the dirty, then the friendship won't be there anymore. I see her more as a friend.
Is that important to you? The friendship with her?
No, but you know.
Then why didn't you just sleep with her?
Because it's, you know, you got to
Have
be
you ever heard the
attracted to
phrase,
the person you're fucking.
beggars can't be choosers?
Yeah, my mom says it all the time.
That's you.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No one is begging for pussy, you know?
You are.
I don't beg for it.
I listen to you every
Sometimes
week.
I pray to God for it, but that's not begging, you know? That's just like, hey, Jesus, send some pussy my way, you know?
Well, you got some, and now you're like, not this kind.
Yeah.
He's not going to send you more. You know that.
Yeah. I heard a saying. This guy said, date the girl that likes you, not the one that you're always chasing. Now it's like, oh, that makes sense. But also the ones that like me are so ugly, you know? Like,
Okay,
that's
I have a really interesting question for you.
All right.
They say like wherever you are on the hot scale, 1 through 10. I don't know where you think you are.
6.5. Yeah.
I would say that's a little undervaluing, but okay. So you can go 2 above or 2 below. That's your range. 6.5 to 8.5. That's like, do you think that's within?
No, I don't. But I'm a dreamer.
So this, you're telling me, so under 6, that's 4. You mean to tell me she was under 4.5? That's how ugly this girl was?
I mean, man, when you say it like that, now I feel so mean saying this, you know? Yeah, in my head, my standards are 1 to 10. I'm going to give her she's like a 6. She's like a 6, you know? But also, like, I appreciate our friendship.
No,
so
you don't. You just said you didn't. What are you talking about?
I do, but I don't, you know? It's like I don't want to ruin what we have, but also, like, if I move tomorrow, it's not like I'm going to be like, oh my God, I miss this person so much. But when I do see her, I appreciate it, you know? And I'm like, if we do it, I know what's going to happen. You're just going to hate me like the rest of them. So it doesn't even matter, you know?
All right, that's fair.
Yeah. That was a lot to explain there, you know?
I had to know.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that you weren't chasing 10s when, like, you're not going to bag a 10 if you're a 6.5.
Oh, thanks, Maggie.
That's the rules.
Thank you for that.
That's the
Thank
rules.
you. No, I mean, 10s are, I mean, is there even a 10 in the world?
Yeah, I think everyone's
So
got
like, so
idea of
last
a
night
10.
in one of my shows, right, there's this girl that comes and she's so fucking hot. Like, she's so hot, right?
Okay.
And I tell her, I say, like, why do you sit in the front? Like, you're distracting. You're distracting all my male comics that come up here, you know? Like, go sit your ass in the shadows in the back. Just sit there and laugh, have fun. But she's so hot.
Yeah.
But then she's also such a bitch. She's
sucks.
so mean. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Where like even after the show, like, she comes up to me with this attitude and was like, can you find me drugs?
Ew.
And I was like,
She's not gonna be hot long.
I was like, you want to hit the weed pen? And she's like, bitch, I said drugs. Can you find me drugs? And I go, like, yeah, I do comedy. I can find you drugs. You know, what kind of drugs you want? She's like, just some cocaine, please. And I was like, all right, what do you
well,
want?
at least
Like,
she said please.
I was like, this is just me paraphrasing.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm polite, because I'm nice, you know? And she's like, so like, can I get like a gram of cocaine? And I'm like, yeah, sure, I can get you a gram of cocaine. And I was like, are you going to share it? And she goes, no.
Do you do that?
With a hot chick, yeah. If
Okay.
it ups my chances, probably, you know? So I'm like, are you going to share it? And she goes, no. And I'm like, so I'm going to do all this work for you, hot chick. Right, I'm gonna find the cocaine. I'm probably gonna have to buy the cocaine, knowing you so far, you know.
Yeah.
And then I don't even get any of it.
Yeah.
You think you're hot, so you just do whatever the fuck you want all the time.
That's where it applies. Don't chase the girl. Go after the girl that likes
no,
you.
I 100% get the saying, but when the guy said it, I don't think he understands. The girl that likes you is ugly, you know. She's normally the ugly one. No one ever gets set up. You never find like this girl that loves you and wants to be with you and is hot. That never happens. In my world.
I was like, yeah, you're going to be single for a long time.
In my world.
I started talking to this guy last week.
New guy?
Yeah,
Where do you
yeah.
meet him at? On the apps?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
And I'm like, I don't fucking care anymore. I'm just like, whatever. Give me attention. I'm so beyond caring.
Yeah. I'm the same way. We do it in different ways.
I guess so.
You know?
Yeah. And last week was one of those like wild weeks. Like I had an event that I was emceeing I was on set for a TV commercial. Like it was just a wild week. I was in studio. I had a lot going on. And then it was my birthday last weekend. And so my girlfriends came into town and took me out. And then we were going to go get wildly drunk. And I was like, I'm not going to send you drunk texts all weekend if I don't meet you. And so he met me at this emceeing event where I'm like hot. Like I was like, just be warned, my tits are out. And he was like, coming right now. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, literally.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, literally they were there. Yeah. But I didn't know the day before we were texting back and forth and I was just being hilarious. I was talking about Spice Girls for whatever reason. And he was like, oh girl, I know all of them. I was like, prove it. And he did. He listed all 5 of them. He's got like 5 sisters. I was like, okay, that's
Are you sure he's straight?
Yeah, I know, right? And
that's a serious question.
no, he is. He's
okay. Because in that sentence he said, "Yeah, girl, I could tell you about all of them." That's
yeah. Well,
it's a little sus.
Well, then he did. He listed them all, and he was like, "Which one's your favorite?" I said, "Ginger," because it's nice to be represented. You know, whatever. But the caveat here is like, I'm not into ginger dudes. Ginger dudes freak me the fuck out. Which is true. I know. And I think that, I was thinking that I saw your beard today.
You're like barely ginger.
Yeah, you're
dude.
very,
you're
barely,
dude.
barely.
Like if Hitler was coming for all the gingers, you might be able to slide. You know?
You totally would. You're much more blonde.
Yeah, you'll be good. Yeah.
You're much more blonde. It's the Ron Weasleys that freak me out. It's the Pete and Pete's that freak me out. Ed Sheeran, hot. The redhead from Game of Thrones, so hot. It's the weird gangly one. Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay. I just want to make sure.
The creatures?
I didn't know as I'm saying this, and then something happens, and I realize that this guy that I'm talking to is a redhead.
Oh, shit.
And he was like, holy shit, Maggie just laying on the truth bombs. And I was like, well, I guess that's how this relationship is going. I was like, I'm just an asshole. And I felt terrible. And I was like, cool. I'll never see you ever.
I like that he's sitting there just, did I say something? Did I do something wrong?
Yeah.
This is going so well. I sent her this picture, then she just didn't text me back.
Such an idiot. But he's not, he's like the ginger version of me, very darker skin, very dark red hair.
I think that's like, I don't think any ginger is attracted to other gingers.
I didn't think so either. I didn't think so either.
Yeah, like my ginger buddy.
Do you classify yourself as a ginger?
No.
Oh, are you attracted to ginger? Like,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Bryce Dallas Howard. Oh boy. But like I got one of my best friends is a ginger dude, and he has this theory, right?
Yeah.
That people will always date people that look the opposite of them. And I keep trying to tell him, like, no, that's just gingers, my guy.
Yeah.
Like 2 blonde people will date all the time.
Yeah.
Mexicans, you know what I'm saying? They look alike all the time. Always dating Asians, you know? I'm like, it's just gingers.
Yeah.
You can't get 2 gingers together in a room.
Yeah.
You create vampires, you know? You can't do that shit.
Yeah.
You know?
We did wind up like having breakfast the other day outside because it was so nice. And we were both like, we got to move. The sun is
Both of
coming.
y'all got sunburned? Yeah. Y'all's nemesis is the sun. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking weird.
Well, that's crazy, dude.
I know. I'm like, why are you still talking to me?
He doesn't find it weird and suspicious at all?
No. Not
He
at
just
all.
totally thinks it's okay.
Yeah.
You guys are just going to have albino children.
No. We're like both very kind of olive complexion. He's like darker
Maggie,
skin.
you consider yourself olive complexion?
For a redhead, yes.
I would say you are of the fair shade, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm more orange tones than I would say like blue. I know that's a weird thing for you to hear.
That's a different world. Yeah.
When you're talking like makeup and stuff.
Welcome to Fashion Week, you know, because that's I'm wearing blue jeans and a white t-shirt, you know. I'm pretty sure I stole half of this outfit, you know. Yeah. Anyway, you're doing a TV show.
I don't know if I'm doing it yet.
Okay, well then I'll let you take the lead because
So I wound up
I'm
getting
finding
a
out
call.
things about this.
Yeah, all right. So I got a phone call from, actually, this is how it started. I got an Instagram message from a casting director on Lifetime, and she was like, we're working on a docuseries, and I'd love to talk to you about
Oh,
it.
it's on Lifetime?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, a docuseries, that sounds really cool. And I looked at her profile and I looked at her IMDb, and I was starting to get suspicious because on it was talking about this show called Married at First Sight. And I was like, well, if it's a docuseries, that's reality TV. Like maybe it's something different. So I was like, yeah, sure. Give me a call. So she calls me up, and sure enough, that's what she's casting for. The docuseries is Married at First Sight, which if you don't know about the show, you literally walk down the aisle and meet this person. So they have this team of matchmakers and sociologists, and it's a quote unquote science experiment. But the person that you marry, you meet for the first time at the altar.
Wait, I have questions about that. But is that what they do with docuseries? They just call it a docuseries, but it's just reality TV.
Yeah.
It's just a better name
Yeah.
for reality. Okay.
Yeah.
Good for them. That's clever.
It is,
That
yeah.
is clever.
So she hook, line, and sinker me because if she just said this show, I don't think I would have taken the call because I thought maybe it was something different. And then, so as we're talking, it's like 4 or 5 rounds of auditions and casting. And then what happens is if I get chosen for the show, if they find a match for me and someone out there is looking for me, then we get cast on the show. They're only casting 5 couples. Then in February, I would get married. And then they'd send me on a honeymoon for 2 weeks. I have to have my passport ready, which it is. And then they'd pay for an apartment downtown for 3 months while they film us living together and getting to know each other. And then at the end of April, they have what's called Decision Day, where we get to decide, like, do we want to stay married or do we want to part ways? And if we decide to get divorced, they pay for that as well.
Do you get half of his shit?
That I don't know.
No, I'm just really curious. Yeah. Do you get
I don't think so. And I'm not the kind of person that would want it.
No,
Yeah.
better than me.
Yeah, I wouldn't want it.
Wait,
But-
so if you get cast, are you really going to do this?
Yeah.
You're going to walk down the aisle and get married to
Yeah.
a stranger.
Yeah. Here's the thing. All right. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say it on camera. I turned 40 over the weekend, and like there's a whole
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I didn't know.
Thank you. There's a whole lot of messed up things going on in my head about like what I should have been doing, what I don't have in my life that normal society says that I should. Right. I don't own a home. I'm not married. I have a career, but it's just very different than anyway. And it's been making me very sad and depressed and ugh. And so when I got this call, I was like, listen, I could be no worse off if I go through this than I am right now. It would be a hilarious bit. I think it's so funny. And honestly, it's going to be really hard for me to not make fun of the whole process. But I asked her, I was like, I'm a comedian. And she was like, that's fine. No big deal. I was like, I do this show. And she's like, oh, it sounds great. Well, come and film that. So basically, she'd just be following me around as like we're working and trying to get to know this other person. And I suck at this dating thing. The apps aren't working. I was reading a statistic that 12% of couples meet on the apps and last. 12% of people in the country, out of the 150 million couples residing in the United States, only 12% of them have met and are still together because they met online.
Yeah, I don't doubt that statistic.
Isn't that crazy?
Wait, why do you think that's crazy?
It's such a low number
No.
for such a thing that people talk about. Yeah, that we're so obsessed with this dating app culture.
It's so easy. That's why. There's like no hard work. There's no pressure to make you become better.
Yeah.
You just keep swiping. It's not what you go on 1 or 2 dates.
It just feels like
it's very easy going on the apps. There's no, you can't have Disney magic happening.
Ugh.
That's what's great about the spontaneous meetup. There's magic that happens.
Yeah.
On the like the dating apps, I feel like I'm kind of like in a job interview.
Yeah.
Or like almost like doing comedy. Like I'm just trying to impress you.
Yeah.
It's the whole thing. Spontaneous is like you're just being you.
Yeah.
And you meet someone else just being them, and it works and it clicks. That's how I think love happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let me ask you this. So say you do this 30-day challenge or whatever the fuck
3
it's
months.
called, right? Say you get to the altar, right?
Yeah.
And he's a ginger. What are you doing?
Well, here's the
Are you
thing.
going to run away or are you going to marry the dude?
Well, here's the thing. is that the amount of paperwork that I've already had to fill out to do this in terms of like, it's so bananas to think about the kind of race, if they have tattoos, the hair color, eye color, things that you're attracted to. It's so much stuff.
What'd you put for race?
I put,
Do you get to like choose, or is it like an exclusion thing?
no, it's like, it's an open-ended thing. So, I feel weird saying this on camera, but I was like, I'd prefer white, but open to all.
Nice. Yeah.
Because I've dated the rainbow, you know?
Yeah.
But and
Gays? You've dated gays? No, I'm just playing.
I have.
Yeah. Really?
I have.
Yeah.
They just didn't know it yet.
Yeah, until after your relationship.
There was like a period where it was either gay or alcoholic. I'm like, did I do that? Did I do that to you?
So funny.
Yeah. So they make you go through all that stuff. So I doubt that he would be a ginger. But
I mean, you said preferably white. I don't know if you know, but ginger's white.
I know, but there's so
White is
few
wheat.
of us.
Yeah, that's a good point.
There's so few.
Y'all are like a special category
Yeah.
of white people. You're like your own little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing that like freaks me about the whole show is like having to kiss someone for the first time on camera.
That's what freaks you out.
I don't like that part. The rest of it, fine. It could be hilarious. It could be a really cool way to like get to know somebody. Listen, the way that we throw around pieces of paper at this point is just like, whatever.
Yeah.
I told my mom about it and she was like,
Maybe for y'all, for us, once again, you're taking half our shit. So we think about it, you know?
That's fair.
You know, yeah.
that's fair. But I'm the kind of person that doesn't do that. I don't want your shit.
One second. I think it's very funny to me that you're worried about the first kiss.
Yeah.
When
It's just,
episode 1, you're getting married. That's crazy.
I know.
And you're like, oh, what if he's a bad Maggie? You're getting married, you know?
I don't think that's the, I don't know.
Kissing.
Yeah, that, and then the idea of like going on a honeymoon with someone, like the
See, I
expectation
think that's wild.
that
Yeah.
does freak me out. However, I am hilarious and wonderful and I know how to like take care of myself. And so it's just a matter of like talking to this person and it's all in the editor's hands anyway. Like they'll make they'll twist the story however they want it to.
If I was that guy in that situation, we get to the honeymoon, the first thing I'm going to ask would be like, so should we fuck? And just like get it out of the way, you know?
Yeah.
See if it's good. Let's just do it real quick. See if it's good, you know?
Yeah.
That's the first thing I'm trying to do.
Although like I've met a lot of men recently that are very into that emotional connection where it's like hard for them to have sex unless they're emotionally invested and
Like you
connected.
said, gay or alcoholic. But yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little gay, so I'm also like emotional. I gotta like the person, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's all of us.
Yeah.
That's why some dudes like will get soft dicks, you know?
Because you like them too much?
No, because you don't like them, but
Oh,
you're
that's
like,
sad.
I need it, but this one, you know? Yeah.
Bummer.
Yeah.
I told my mom about it and she was like, I think that sounds like a great idea. She's like, you should definitely do it. And then she was like, but is it like a real wedding? Like, can I come? I was like, yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to come to my wedding, Mom. What are you talking about?
Yeah, your mom's excited for you. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Does that worry you at all?
No.
That your mom's just not like, yeah, Maggie, you gotta do something. Fuck it. Take a risk.
Here's what worries me is if like I get so far through the process and even they can't find somebody to match me with, that'll put me in such a depression. Right. That'll make me so sad.
That would kill me too if they were like, Maggie, we love you. We want you on the show, but we can't find anybody.
Yeah.
That would kill me too.
That would make me really sad. I'm like,
That would
I can't
crush
find
me.
it and professionals can't help me.
Yeah.
I'm fucked.
What would you do in that situation?
I would kill myself.
You would kill yourself? Really?
No, I
Oh.
wouldn't.
Because you
He's
said
like,
that.
all right.
I was serious. I was like, I might kill myself too. That's crazy, you know?
It would be a very dark, yeah, we'll see.
Huh. Well, I wish you luck on this adventure.
Thanks.
It's going to be a wild fucking
I
adventure
was telling
for you.
Justin about it and he was like, we should get Brian on the show.
On that show?
Yeah.
I could never.
You couldn't do it? You don't think you could do it?
No.
Why?
God, because I get to see all the negative things happening now, you know?
Well, like what? Like what's negative?
And just like, I get to, do they do like the self interviews where you're like in the room by yourself, just talking to the camera?
I think they have someone behind the camera helping you.
Yeah, because man, I could just see myself in the interview room just being like, everything she says doesn't make sense. Her ass is so fat, but her brain is so dumb. Like, I can't take it anymore.
But like, have a little faith in the process. Like, they put you through 4 or 5 rounds of this, and they ask you all those questions. Like, what's important to you?
Because I know I watched reality TV with girls before. All right, this shit is not set in reality. It's making fun of people.
Yeah.
Like, what's the one where they get all the lonely dudes and then the chicks that need passports? 30 Day Fiance.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Maybe.
Where they get the loneliest dudes ever. And then just these hot Brazilian women that need passports. And they're like, oh, let's get married. And the whole thing is just
passports or green cards?
Is there a difference?
Yes.
But you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's like they're just making fun of these dudes on here.
Yeah.
You know? It's like there's no reality TV. It's just like you watch the show and everyone has the same, oh.
Yeah.
That's how everyone, oh, this is so sad. That's how everyone feels.
Oh, you think that you're gonna watch me on that show and be like, oh, she's so sad.
No, I think people are going to watch it and be like, I hope they work out. Then you're going to start fighting and people are going to be like, yep, that's why you don't get married right off the bat, you know? Love at first sight, not real, you know?
No, it's not.
You're not scared of that? Of
No.
there being like backfire from you being on the show?
What backfire could there be?
I don't know. You not getting the match. People saying that you're fucking crazy.
Call me crazy.
Ugly.
I've been called worse. Call me ugly.
That doesn't faze you?
No, I don't care about that.
So what would your biggest thing be then? Like, what would be the worst case scenario?
My worry is that if I did this show, it would hurt my movie career. It would hurt my chances of being on an actual TV show and working on a sitcom.
Why do you think it'd affect that?
I mean, how many reality stars have you seen to go on do other things?
I've seen Kim Kardashian's about to be in a TV show. She's about to be in what's the scary one? American Horror Story.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I've seen a preview for it today.
That's cool.
On YouTube.
I didn't know that.
I got through about 30 seconds of the preview.
And you watched her face and you're like, that's scary enough.
Skip ad. I was like, her acting is so bad, you know?
Yeah.
The funny thing is you could tell they were like looking for someone. They were like, man, we need like a high maintenance bitch for this show. And they were like, who could we get? Who's the best high maintenance? Let's see if Kim K wants to do a TV show, you know? Because man, it's just like, they're just like, just be you. That's all the preview was. Just be you. And I was like, ugh, I hate that lady.
You do?
Yeah, she just bugs the fuck out of me.
Okay.
After I heard the child support story, that she sued Kanye for child support. Like, what support does your kid need? You know, like, you got $1 billion, lady. You know, it's like you're doing that just to hurt people. I don't like her.
That's fair.
That fake butt. Ugh. Sorry. I'm getting passionate. She's, I hate her.
Wow. Okay.
I hate her.
Anything else?
OJ's guilty. Whatever. Whatever. Side note.
All right.
So yeah, fuck, I wish you luck on this. I don't think I could ever do a reality TV show. Maybe Love Island if I was hot.
What are you going to do if I do get on? Because they're going to come in here and want to see what we're doing.
Yeah.
They're going to follow me around. This is my job.
What's up? I'm Brian.
I'm dead.
That's all. That's what I'm going to do.
Do you think you could do it, Justin? Yeah.
I wouldn't even. That's just.
Shits and giggles, sure.
That's kind of how I feel. And like the worst case scenario is like, what if I do meet my person?
Yeah, that's worst case scenario. Yeah. And you're like kind of hopeful, huh? See it in your eyes. You're like kind of hopeful.
I kind of want to do it.
You want this? Yeah, I think you should. Why not?
It's so funny.
Yeah, I think it's not going to be that bad. The worst is not going to be that bad. Like your ceiling, like your ceiling is lower. It's higher than your floor.
That's how
You
ceilings
get what I'm
work.
saying? You get what I'm saying? Your highest ceiling is lower than your lowest floor. Does that make sense?
Just say the words that you're thinking.
That's what I'm thinking. That's me trying to articulate. Look, I play a lot of fantasy football. There's words like
You've had
ceilings
one week.
and floors.
What are you talking
all right,
about?
okay. But yeah, I think why not? Go for it. It'd be an experience. It'd be fun. You might find the love of your life. If not, we get to sit back and laugh. So that'd be cool.
It's going to be hilarious. No matter
it's on
what.
Lifetime though.
Television for women.
Oh, is it television for women?
That's what Lifetime is, yeah.
Specifically for women.
Television for women, yeah.
Lifetime. I didn't know it was.
That's their brand, yeah.
That's fucked up. My mom used to make me watch Lifetime all the time. I didn't know.
Yeah, but that's why you're good with women.
You said that confidently, didn't you? You said that. Yeah, that's probably why I call women bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lifetime, man. That shit's no joke. Bastard out of North Carolina. Scariest movie I've ever seen.
What?
You've never seen Bastard out of North Carolina?
No.
Oof. Watched that when I was like 8. Lifetime movie.
Oof.
Lifetime original.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Usually they involve horses. Were there horses in this one?
No, but there was a rapey dad, so close enough.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was wild. It was a wild movie. Kids were eating
And you're
saltine
8?
crackers with yeah. Lifetime movies, baby.
That
you
sounds
know?
like my childhood, yeah. Not a rapey dad, but
Okay.
the saltine crackers and ketchup. That's where
Really?
you
You
got.
guys were poor?
Yeah.
That poor?
That's what divorce does.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Saltine crackers and ketchup is like, I didn't even think it could get that poor. That's a $30 dinner or 30-cent dinner, you know? That's crazy.
Where are you
Sorry.
getting your-
That's
where are you
crazy,
getting your
dude.
saltines?
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you watch reality TV?
I just watched The Love is Blind. That was good trash for a minute.
Is that blind people trying to find love?
No, it's like people dating through a wall. They can like talk to each other, but they can't see each
it's
other.
like the original dating game kind
So
of.
they're like emotionally connected. They just can't see each other, but they can see each other before they get married. So, but he has to propose in order for them to see each other.
Wait, so how long do they like stand behind this wall getting to know the person?
I mean, it's only like 2 episodes out of the whole thing.
And then they see each other and get married?
Well, then he proposed. He's like, "Oh, Tiffany, I can't imagine not being next to you." And so he'll propose. It's very fast forwarded. But then they do the same thing. So then he proposes, they meet each other and they're like, "Wow, you're hot." And then they kiss for the first time. And then they get married and then they go on this couples retreat. It's like a whole thing.
And we think this is real?
No, I know that it's not real.
We know that's not real,
Yeah.
right? All right.
I was looking up some of the stats of this show too, the Married at First Sight, and like very few of the couples, but it's like they cast 3 out of the 5 to have drama on purpose. Like they're clearly not going to match.
Did they write the drama for them?
Sometimes they can. I don't know. So I lived in LA for a long time, and you would see these reality stars in the hotel, and they'd like take their bag and then like walk down, slam the hotel door or whatever. And then the director would be like, "Cut, can you do that again? But I need you to whatever." It's like, okay, well,
Angrier, more fierce.
Yeah. So it's like, this isn't real. A lot of it is very planned out and
Yeah.
scripted.
That sucks.
Yeah, but it's good.
God, that's like when you find out about wrestling as a kid, you know?
Oh,
This has like shattered my whole world.
but it's still fun.
And not as fun as it should be, you know? Takes away some of the magic. They're like, I know all of this is scripted, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Sorry.
that's just
What's your, do you watch reality TV?
just when women force me to. That's for real. That's the only time I really, but it's one of those things where I'm like, oh, this is going to be so gay.
And then you love it.
And then after episode 1, I'm like, oh, I'm hooked. I'm like, oh, Jamie's my favorite. You know? I hope he gets her. This is going great. You know,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
awesome. Yeah. I've been watching a lot of Love Island,
Oh, yeah.
UK. That's cool. But that's my favorite. Like, that's my favorite just because it's hot people getting turned down for the first time in their life.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I just enjoy seeing their reactions of like,
Because you feel like you can relate, or it's like revenge.
oh, she doesn't want me, fucking mugging me. It's like, I love that, dude. Oh, she's not in love with me, but I'm fucking Mike. I got a 6-pack and great hair. Bitches love me. Why don't she love me? And it's just, I fucking love it. It gets me going. I'm like, dude, that guy's so hot. He's never been turned down before. Idiot. You little idiot. Look at you now. Fucking idiot. Getting turned down. How's it feel, bro? You know? Gets me jazzed up.
Okay.
Like it. And then same thing with the girl. So hot. Never get turned down in their life, you know? And then it's just other dudes just cheating on them. And I'm like, hell yeah, bro. I love it. Gets me pumped up. Gets me excited.
That doesn't sound like Love Island at all.
No, it's yeah, there's not a lot of love on the island,
Yeah.
but it's cool. Because like these kids are just like on a summer vacation.
I was like, it sounds like Sex Island, but they can't call
No,
it
they
that.
don't. Yeah. Well, I mean, they all sleep like in the same room. So I guess you could fuck, but you gotta kind of be shameless, you know?
Yeah.
You know, that's intense.
They're on reality TV. It is shameless.
Just be fucking with 10 other people in the room while they're trying to sleep.
Yeah.
That's shameless, you know?
You've never done that?
With 10 other people in the room? Nah. That's crazy. Have you done that?
No.
At like a family fun sleepover?
No.
You're just a camp counselor in the corner trying to get it raw dog? That's crazy.
You've never done it with like someone else in the room?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. First time I had sex, I think someone else was in the room. You know?
Just giving you pointers.
No. What? Shh.
Ugh.
They'll never know. Shh.
I feel like that with my dog right now.
You're fucking your dog?
No.
Oh.
Like if a guy comes over, that's happened one time. If a guy comes over, I'm like, oh, my fucking dog's watching. It's weird.
Is it? Yeah, they do watch.
That's
That is weird. They just like stand in the doorway too,
Yeah.
like a ghost.
Yeah.
And they're just like, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Well, one time I was talking with a girl and the dog just like kept barking
Uh-huh.
the whole time. So it's like, like, you know, and I'm just like,
That sounds like a Pitbull song.
I'm telling her, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, you gotta do something about this though. You know, this is like, I'm losing concentration, you know, this sucks. You gotta like focus. And then he started like licking my feet.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the closest thing I've ever had to threesome to right there. You know.
Are you bragging right now?
Yep.
Okay.
That's
Just
what I
want
do.
to make sure.
Yep. Bragging. Yep.
All right. Well, is there anything else you want to cover?
I mean, I was just getting into it, you know, about dog licking my feet, me being in a threesome with a beast.
Go continue. What else?
Nope, that's it.
Well, thank you so much for watching. You can find us on all the socials at Slide In Pod. We've been recording here at Creek in the Cave Studios, the best comedy club in the world. Certainly here in Austin, Texas. And I've been Maggie Mayfield.
I'm too cool. No, I'm Brian.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.